Having fun displaying your SH Figure Arts Ultraman G primitive?
Dude, what the fuck? I was spoiling that. I was going to mention that in the news.
Well,
you had to go and spoil it in the fucking intro? Thanks.
Well, you're having so much fun with it.
Are you having so much fun with your new Tiger Spark?
I don't have a Tiger Spark.
Well, what's that box right there?
That box is for my wires.
Oh, that's just the DX Tiger Spark. Fuck!
It's not DX Tiger Spark.
Oh.
Just our dealer was like, oh, this is the only box I had.
For your wires.
Yeah, for my wires. I don't have a DX Tiger Spark. What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Hang on. There you go. You have Tiger Spark now.
I wonder what it is.
It's empty.
It's empty. Schwa the roll call.
Come on! Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger, the show where we talk about Ultraman's past, present, future, Godzilla, and all Kaiju in between. I'm your co-host, Ultra Pig Caster Lee.
Can you say it any faster?
The other son of Belial.
And I am your host, Ultra Yellow Castigar.
So yeah, I finally got my Figure Arts Ultraman G. He's fucking gorgeous.
He's a shit. I'm joking. He's perfectly fine.
So yeah, the first thing I did with him is I made him hug his father and took a picture. So Gar put that picture up of them hugging. Oh, it's so sweet.
And as a reminder, make sure you send me that photo.
Yeah, well.
And then we're gonna give him a best friend hug.
A couple people tweeted it, liking the tweet, going, "Aw." Yeah, there he is hugging his daddy, being like, "You're just tired. It's okay."
Dad, go back to sleep. Let me play more video games for a few hours.
I actually rewatched like his first fight, like transformation and fight.
Oh, Skullglimmer?
Yeah, that was a great fight. Because I love he just like the guy did not know what the fuck he was doing, and like I love before he transforms. I'm Ultraman G, and this is the G Riser. I'm like, smooth.
Smooth as peanut butter.
But yeah, no, this figure art's really nice. So I'm happy to have him. He came with his Wrecking Burst effect part.
Yeah, of course. Why? No, Lane. The SH figure art isn't going to come with the signature attack effect.
We never know.
That's like selling a Kamen Rider figure art but not having the belt.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I love his eyes and everything. But anyways, yeah. So we got something special this week. So
it's not really anything special. It's just instead of doing the usual Ultraman Tiga then Taiga, we're actually doing things in reverse this episode with Taiga, Tiga, and then 2 episodes of Ultraman because it's a 2-parter. So in which
our first 2-parter in Ultraman.
Well, no, we've talked about 2-parters before.
No, but in Ultraman.
This is the only 2-parter.
Yeah, in Ultraman.
In Ultraman, yeah.
And there's a reason why it's very special, at least to me. But we'll get into it when we get there.
Yeah, well, we got some news.
Yay! What news do we got? Can't be all that. Oh my god!
Yeah, I forgot to add in last episode, but yeah, there's going to be a life-size replica of Shin Godzilla in Japan next year.
Jesus fucking Christ. That is terrifying. Why would they in their right minds go, hey, let's make a fucking life-size replica of his fucking head? It's so scary.
Apparently it'll be a part of a theme park on an island.
What if he just crawled into his mouth?
The replica will be a permanent fixture with its massive size being reported at over 65 feet high, 82 feet wide, and 180 feet long.
Damn. Imagine like you're going near it and it's like really cool, and then all of a sudden like those fucking Godzilla human hybrid things just come out running at you. There you go. There's your Shin Godzilla 2.
The attraction will involve participants role-playing as members of the National Iowa Island Institute. of Godzilla disaster to take on the dangerous task of using a zip line to examine Godzilla's large gaping jaw.
Gaping maw.
A shooting game in which they must destroy Godzilla's unique cells and other related missions. Exclusive merchandise and food inspired by the movie will also be on sale.
Oh my god. They should have like collector's cups where it has like Shin Godzilla on it. Oh my god.
So yeah, there's got some diorama pieces of it. So unfortunately it's not going to be the whole head or the whole body. It's just going to be like
the head.
The head.
Like up to like a bit of the neck.
Yeah, with a bit of a neck.
But like, oh my god, that's terrifying. It's so terrifying. Like, I actually would like to see it up close. Like, imagine like you're like walking up to like this amusement park, and like as you're coming into view of the amusement park, you just see that staring right at you.
Or we see a picture of like what it will be. So like Godzilla will be, you won't be able to go near its mouth, unfortunately.
Still, probably no matter where the fuck you are, you're gonna see that thing.
Well, never mind, you will be able to go near it.
Oh my god.
Just go inside its mouth.
Go watch Shin Godzilla. It's a good movie.
Yes, watch Shin Godzilla.
I'm sad I didn't get to see it in theaters, but at least I got to watch it.
Mm-hmm. There's not really a whole lot of news aside from this. It's a fan-made thing. So, a ton of Ultraman fans, not including us, for various reasons.
Because we're fucking losers?
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, a bunch of Ultraman fans actually got together and made a little art drawing book.
Oh.
It is called Schwatch.
Schwatch.
The Ultraman fanzine. Yeah, it's like a, how many pages is this? Freaking it is a 95-page book filled with a bunch of drawings and people's stories about how they found out about Ultraman.
Oh.
The book is only $10, which it's a PDF, and for every $10, the proceeds go towards the Ultraman Foundation.
Oh.
In which the Ultraman Foundation, I don't remember what it is, but I think it was formed earlier this decade. Let me just look it up quickly. Here it is. The Ultraman Foundation is a foundation that acknowledges the children as the hope for the future and will provide everlasting support in all kinds of ways for welfare and well-being for all children.
Aww.
So, yeah. And so, you know, I made my part and I bought a copy of the book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only $10, so why not?
Cool.
And it's going to charity.
Good for you, guy.
Yeah. There's a Dawnshine one-shot. There is a Dawnshine one-shot in this book.
That's cool.
And again, everyone who was part of this is not a part of Subaraya or, once again, making any donation or not. They're basically taking any money from this at all. This was a fan-made thing. And you know what? This is volume 1. I know some of the people who were a part of this, so maybe if they do a volume 2, I would definitely make something for it.
Yeah.
Because this feels like a fun idea to do.
Promote us as well?
Well, no, I wouldn't even promote us.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe just mention, like, off the side that, like, you do a podcast, but, like, advertise it fully.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like friggin'...
Like, go check out Ultraranger.
Yeah, it wouldn't just be like, oh, Ultraranger, this and that.
Like, I do a podcast with my roommate, and we have fun with it.
Like, I have a show where we talk, like I even made a show where we talk about Ultramans. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that open. We'll check it out as we go along. And there will be a link to for the book.
Go get the book.
In the episode description. So yeah, that's pretty much it for news. There wasn't a whole lot of news this week because we're currently in that dry season. So let us talk about Taiga.
Episode 13. Aegis Major Confrontation. So,
Yes.
AKA the clip show episode.
AKA the clip show episode with a cute little twist.
Yeah.
I noticed with Ultraman they have neat ideas when it comes to the clip episodes. Like, for instance, like we said last episode, with Orb, it was about them cleaning up the place. G, it was about trying to give someone else their memory. And then with Rube, it was
Just explain to Asahi.
yeah, Asahi found out about them, so like they explained who they were.
But this one is about, oh gee, we should have a mascot for
our organization.
For Aegis. So it's like
Aegis.
Sorry. Aegis Super.
We don't do that anymore.
I know. But yeah, so they all choose between the Tri Squad. So Homare chooses Fuma.
Yep.
Parika chooses Titus, and she has like a massive crush on him. And Kana chooses Taiga.
Yep.
And so they're all arguing amongst themselves, like who should be it, and like they all choose like their each respective one that they're talking about, and then in the end, it's like, all right, Hiroyuki, you're the deciding factor.
But it is a bit crazy because Kana tries to cheat a bit. Be like, well, since I'm the president of the organization, my vote counts as double, so Taiga wins. They're like, what kind of ruling's that?
And of course, the Tri Squad, being the fucking Tri Squad, they're like getting way too much into it, and like Hiroyuki actually gets like pissed off with them, just being like, "What the fuck?" Like, guys,
calm down a bit.
Focus. And
Sorry.
It's like that moment in Simpsons where like Lady Gums Murphy's trying to say goodbye to Lisa, and then there's just all of like, hey guys, can you stop? I'm trying to say goodbye to Lisa. We're sorry. So we get some information about them. We get to see clips of them like fighting stuff. We even get the shot of Titus, deflecting a shot with his ass.
Yeah, this another neat, well, not a twist, but like another bonus is that we get to hear a bit of their character songs from the album that came out recently.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good songs. I like to hear them in full. I think someone put them on YouTube. Derps.
So yeah, those are really good theme songs.
Yep, they were good character songs, and first, like, it's so nice to actually look at notes this time around because I actually had time to do notes because you weren't rushing me.
Oh, sorry.
Just because the first time we watched this episode, we thought they mentioned Hikari, like Ultraman Hikari, because it's like, oh, who created the Tiger Spark? My dad did, and a friend. It's like, so Hikari, it's like, nope. Apparently that friend he was mentioning was Triggear.
Oh.
Hence why Triggear showed up in the episode.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's called Taro made the Tiger Spark.
Yep.
Or just helped make it.
He's a part of it. He's a co-founder of it.
Speaking of Triggear, he
showed up a bit for the episode.
Yeah.
And was a major asshole.
Yeah, he like tries to almost blow off Hiroyuki off the building and stuff like that. And he's just like, it's like, who are you? And he's like, oh, wouldn't you like to know that?
My name is Kirasaki, and soon you'll find out you'll regret knowing that name. Bye.
Bye. And he's there.
He kind of felt like Triggear a bit. Was that Triggear? I don't know.
And Tiger's like,
did you help out your child at all in this project? Do you know how to build one of these?
And I like the shots where like they're like trying to argue with Hiroyuki, and you just see all like three of them like in his head, and they're like pushing each other out of the way. Like, no, me, no, me. And Ty's just like, no, you want me.
Guys. As the spokesperson, nope.
So then like they all like ask, all right, Hiroyuki, you're the deciding
Gone.
Fucking bolted. He's like, nope.
But now I'm wondering, who would Hiroyuki choose if he had no choice?
I'd like to say Taiga.
You think Taiga?
Even Taiga's just like, hey man, I'm the most capable one. I've been with you for 12 years. I saved your fucking life.
Taiga even says he used to be cool.
Hey, it used to be cool when you were a fucking kid.
Hiroyuki, you used to be cool when you almost died.
He fell from the sky and I didn't fucking save you.
When you were like 10 years old.
Oh yeah, we also got to see the fucking Tri-Squad get murdered again.
Yeah.
And just Taro's like, Taiga!
Taiga!
He's so upset.
He doesn't sound upset.
He's Taiga!
It sounds like, oh no.
So like it was as clip show as a clip show could be. It was fun, but like it's not as memorable as like the Orb or the
but
one was.
It's definitely leaning or leading.
Because
whichever, it's leading towards some
biggest
dangerous shit.
The biggest memory I have of the Orb clip show was just when Shibikawa comes in and just you see him and guy in the background. They're just like.
Oh, yeah, dude, right?
Yeah, they have like a handshake. And it's like, oh, what's going on? Like, and we're just like, what? Did they like hang out at the bar? Like after a long day's work?
Yeah, they go out drinking.
I'm Orb. You're not an Orb, guy. Shut up.
Hey, don't touch my niece.
Fuck my niece, alright. You're gonna be a good husband to my niece. What?
Yeah.
Oh, Orb was great.
Yeah.
Go watch Orb.
Coming out now on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
By Mill Creek.
You're buying Orb, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have my G series pre-ordered. So
Yeah.
$35 for the series and the movie. Can't complain.
The movie.
You know what? When I get my G Blu-ray, I'm rewatching episode 12. Fucking magnificent debut. The episode was just take it back. What? Oh, come on, take it back.
That was episode 11.
I know, but still. Buys a PS4 when you're supposed to buy a vacuum cleaner.
He bought a PS4.
He's like lugging it home, and then Lionhead just threatens him with a sword. You take that fucking thing back now, or I will cut you.
Take it back.
Alright, I'm sorry.
So is it Tiga time?
Tiga time. So, episode 26, Jungle of the Rainbow Monsters. So...
Well, actually, they're in a forest, not in a jungle. Second, holy shit, we're already on episode 26.
Yeah, no, we got like 13 episodes. I don't know. 24 episodes left.
Yeah.
Wow, fuck, I forgot that you...
Oh, no, 26. We got 26.
Oh, yeah, 26.
Because 52 episodes.
Oh, yeah. 52 episodes of Tiga?
Yeah, 52 episodes.
Damn, son!
Again,
Damn!
Again, Cosmos up there freaking 65.
Cosmos! Yeah, I can't wait to watch Cosmos. So yeah, so we actually see some old familiar faces.
Yes.
Well, actually just one.
Yeah, kinda.
Good.
In a way.
Gagi. You see a return of Kaiju Gagi.
Oh yeah, Kaiju Gagi.
The barrier monster, the one that was in the amusement park with Shinjo and his sister.
From episode 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when we started realizing that Shinjo is possibly the protagonist of Ultraman Tiga. No, Daigo's been doing a bit more, so I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah, they're finally doing things.
Yeah. So this episode starts with a bunch of the nice family. You know, they're going camping or something like that.
I think they were going to stay at a hotel or something, but then like it got canceled, so like they're just driving around trying to find something to do.
Yeah. And so, you know, they find this rainbow, and so they decide to go through the
rainbow.
rainbow.
Double rainbow all the way.
It wasn't a double rainbow, it was just a rainbow. But a really obviously shopped rainbow.
Well, yeah, because...
They couldn't get an actual rainbow later.
Well, yeah, because according to Hori, that area should never be able to get an actual rainbow in that area.
So they go through this, like, weird thing, and then they're just, like, going around in circles like those horror movies always go when, like, you're driving around somewhere.
And then they find a bunch of other cars. It's like, oh, sweet, we're gonna be saved. There's a bunch of skeletons in all the cars. They're all dead.
Yeah, they go up to like, excuse me, sir, do you know which one? Oh my god.
Excuse me, sir, do you know? Oh, you're dead.
So then, like, they're getting cold. They're like afraid they're gonna die. But then the father's just like, oh no, you know what? When I was in elementary school, we went on camping trips and stuff like that. So I know how to survive. Or in high school.
High school.
So he did that. And so he made them like some stew out of like some plants and berries or whatever, and
Grass
they're
berries.
like, "Oh, this is pretty nice." And so then, like, the father goes out to, like, look for more food or something like
More
that.
firewood.
More firewood, yeah. And so, like, the wife's just like, I like it. The wife, like, says, like, a comment to him being like, man, like, I've known you for so long, but now I feel like I know like, nothing about you. And, like, he kind of he gave her, like, a look that kind of just looked like, fuck you. Like, how dare you say that? So then,
I work my ass
so then, like, she's kind of talking to herself, but, like, she thinks her husband's behind her, and then, like, you just see this, like, tentacle like thing going, oh, hi, a tickle. Just
looks up.
It's Goggy.
Like, when I first saw the kaiju, I'm like, wait, haven't we seen you before? Haven't I already killed you?
So the reason why there was, like, glass and stuff between, like, where they were and where they came from was because it was Goggy. Because it was this barrier.
Well, no, the barrier thing was from the kaiju Silvergon.
Oh, yeah, so we get,
The barrier thing, that was just Goggy being an asshole.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so we also got introduced to Silvergon, and he's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, he's pretty cool for being a redesign of a kaiju. So, I can't remember the name of him, but he was like the decomposing kaiju.
Yeah.
So they basically took his suit, gave him a new head, and they added things to his body to basically look like buffed up skin.
He looks good, though.
He does look good. His head kind of reminds me of a mountain goat a bit with the...
the ram?
Yeah, with the ram horns.
Yeah, because he has like rounded horns. Yeah,
like they're around the mountain, so it's like, mountain goat.
just... No, just give him a screaming goat. If you're ever gonna go watch the Benedict Cumberbatch Grinch movie, go see it for the screaming goat joke. It's fucking amazing.
No, you see it for Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, you see it for the screaming goat.
No, you see it for Cindy Lou.
Yeah, no, she was great too. So of course, Guts.
Speaking of daughters, though, the daughter in this episode of the family is actually Kana's actor from Gridman.
Whoa.
Ippei's little sister.
It's like 4 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Guts gets deployed, and so like they take apparently they're called the Sherlock and the
Dellum.
The Dellum. So.
Yeah, the Sherlock is the Guts car, and the Dellum is the SUV van vehicle.
So they go, and like it's funny, like Hori like sees the kids whatever trapped behind the barrier, so he like runs up to them and gets like knocked into the glass, but you can tell it's just like a glass panel because like you see his reflection.
Oh yeah, because they actually need to be hitting something.
Yeah, so that was funny. And so like I can't remember. I think they just do find a way in. And then...
Oh no! So what happened is Silvergon was outside of the force field as well, and
he just
Silvergon's just like
fuck your barrier.
Yeah, I don't have any nitro.
Liquid nitrogen.
Yeah, liquid nitrogen.
Which I actually like. I like that attention to continuity where like because Kunikata was just like it's like fuck if only we had some liquid nitrogen we could get through this.
Yeah, because they see Goggy and Shinjo's like you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you can see Shinjo was like. Motherfucker Goggy. But yeah, Silvergon just says fuck you to Goggy's barrier and fucking just bitch slaps it and destroys it without any effort. And I was like, oh fuck, this is a kaiju. And like, I guess nowadays in like middle of Ultraman series, it's just like, now we're gonna have kaijus fight kaijus because you know what, it's fun and it's a pretty long ass fight.
It didn't last that long.
No, but they went at it for a little bit, and then in the end, Goggy got his fucking ass kicked.
Oh yeah, Goggy got killed. He got murdered by Silvergon. Like even Reina made a joke about it, be like, wow. Like she's in the car with Daigo, and she's like, wow, Ultraman had a real struggle with that guy. That other kaiju beat him like it was nothing. Man, Ultraman's a wimp. Thanks, Reina.
Daigo's just like...
Fucking bitch. I mean, come on, he's such an... he's always losing.
Your friends ask you if you're fine, but you're not really fine.
You know what? I think that would have been a clever joke. Just Ultraman, like someone who's talking to the host of Ultraman, just like complaining about Ultraman to the point where it's just like, just slams on the brakes. You know what? He tries so hard.
He ate me, shot me.
They're not so bad. They put me on fire. You had him fight another kaiju. Funny, but wrong.
But wrong. So then the Sherlock gets destroyed. It was actually really heartbreaking.
Rest in peace, Sherlock. We'll probably get another one.
Yeah. Thankfully, Reina and Daigo escaped, but Reina got like unconscious.
Yeah, by rolling in the snowy mountains.
Yeah, and Daigo's like, "No, Reina,
Reina, Reina, you okay? You okay?
Oh, I guess I gotta kiss you back to life."
Just
no, that didn't happen.
it tries to go for a field. No. Turn to Tiga. Ding ding. Yes.
And we get a proper like Tiga transformation.
Well, yeah,
sequence.
we've always gotten one.
Well, no, usually he just like activates it and then.
Well, no, we've got. Oh, you mean like how he?
Like he does like the arm pose.
How he did the hand movement thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's...
So like for once we've actually gotten like Daigo doing like a proper henshin pose to Tiga.
Well, I think he's done it before. It's just
It's very quick. That's the thing with like Tiga is like his transformation's just very like you blink and you miss it.
Well, it was the 90s. It was we don't have time for the whole freaking spark thing. Oh, I gotta pull the thing out. I gotta say what it is. Then I gotta insert it, and then I gotta do crazy move poses.
Oh wait, it'd be 1997, so that was Mega Ranger.
Yeah, Mega Ranger. 335, enter. Mega Silver was the biggest disappointment ever. He was barely in the show and did nothing. Okay, scratch that. He did some things, but he wasn't like a core member of the team.
I like that he was a prototype Mega Ranger, though.
He was the first Mega Ranger.
Yeah, that's cool.
Never forget that.
So Daigo transforms into Tiga, and so he starts fighting Silvergun, but like, fuck.
Silvergun's just beating his ass. How am I supposed to beat him? But then the dad of the family remembers, wait, when we were being chased by him, we ran out of gas. And then he kind of just left us. Maybe he only hits things that are moving. So Tiga does the weirdest thing of like, he like stops, and then when the kaiju's not looking at him, he like takes like a freaking sucker punch.
Yeah, so he's pretty much playing Wax Museum with him, and it's pretty cool. And like, so he goes power type to like, because he knows if he goes power type, he'll have like a better chance at like staying up against them.
And the kaiju tries to do this well.
Yeah, he goes like.
Yeah, he puts his arms like in the pose where he thinks he can form change, and then he looks, he's like, ah.
And yeah, so just Tiga, like, he pretty much
got the Tiga kind of got the shit kicked out of him. Well, on the other hand, he also didn't.
He ultra kicked him into his.
Yes, he did.
Into his ass.
He kicked him right in the ass.
Boom!
How about I take my ultra foot right up your ass?
Red Foreman. Red Ultraman.
Red Ultraman. I just realized I didn't get that right.
Yeah, so he defeats Silvergun, and then
he goes.
Like, the thing is, like, they're trying to get out because, like, the rainbow's fading away, and if the rainbow fades away, then they can't get out. So they manage to. Reina and Daigo get out as well. And just
Daigo's just giving Reina a piggyback ride out of the forest.
Also, Gar's been hating me because I don't.
The underworld.
Also, Gar hates me right now because I don't remember Yazumi's name.
Well, you just said his name.
Well, I know, because I was thinking about it this whole time.
Like, how can you forget his name?
Because he's always sitting at a fucking desk which is at an angle where you can't see the back of his fucking outfit.
But every time we talk about Tiga, I always mention Yazumi.
All I hear is Blahzumi. Blah-Blah-Blahzumi.
Oh,
That should be the name of the episode.
All I hear is Blah-Blah-Blahzumi?
Yeah. Nothing against Yazumi. Lane, he sung the Tiga theme. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. That was the funniest thing with that.
All I hear is blah blah me.
No, it's gonna be Blahzumi.
All I hear is blah blah Blahzumi?
Yeah.
Alright.
S-or-Z-U-M-I. There you go. Blahzumi.
All I hear is blah blah Blahzumi.
So yeah, so like pretty good episode of Tiga. Like, everyone did something, and then we got 2 kaijus for the price of 1. And
freaking pile drive that. The fuck?
Oh, yeah, I know, that was fucking sick.
Or not pile drive. He like freaking turned the kaiju upside down.
Fucking made his head explode.
Like freaking slammed his head into the ground.
Yeah.
It's like, eat dirt. Eat dirt.
Eat dirt! You're still, I remember that compilation. That was funny. Oh, Dan Castella's Earthworm Jim.
Eat dirt.
Eat dirt, you stupid freaking thing!
Eat dirt, you scum.
Oh yeah, look at the Eat Dirt compilation on YouTube. It's fucking.
Like, of all the superhero phrases to say, eat dirt.
Well, he's a worm. He's an earthworm.
Eat dirt.
But yeah, so now on to Ultraman. So, episode 26 and 27 is a 2-parter, The Monster Prince.
This did not feel like a 2-parter. Nor do I think it should have been a 2-parter.
It felt like a TV movie.
On one hand, it had some good ideas.
But this episode was very special, especially to me, because this was the first debut of my boy, Gomora. The best kaiju in all of Ultraman.
Or as one of our fans and one of our friends told us, Daichi's security blanket.
But yes, this is the debut of Gomora.
Like, why does he get special treatment? Why does he get the 2-parter?
Because he's fucking awesome. Look at this dude.
I want to know. I want to know what they were thinking. Why did Gomora get the 2-part episode?
It's got to be on the wiki article about him. Like, you know what? Probably the wiki article for Gomer is probably huge.
It's not that huge. Like, one of the things I did learn is that he's the influence for Greymon from Digimon.
Oh, that's probably why I like Metal Greymon so much, because, like, Mecha Gomora, even though...
Metal Greymon predates Mecha Gomora.
So Metal Greymon probably inspired Mecha Gomora.
No, it's...
Giga Blaster!
Mecha Godzilla. Friggin' technically, Mecha Kong was the first Mecha.
And then you have Skull Greymon, Skull Gomora. Oh my god.
Man, I got a light bulb right here and I'm not afraid to throw it.
Whoa. So yeah, this episode, this 2-parter centers around a child, which usually I hate that, but when it's done right, I like it. And you know what? This time it was done right.
It's hit and miss though.
So it's about
this kid named Asamu. In which he likes kaijus.
He likes kaijus.
Which, that makes sense. The kaiju boom in the 60s. It's technically in the 90s, so yeah, no one... So the kids are right, no one would like kaijus.
Does Godzilla exist in the Ultraman universe? Like, the movies? Do you think?
I'm not sure. Maybe they are just movies. Either that or biopics.
Yeah.
Godzilla's
Gomora the movie.
Godzilla's just a biopic of like the events of 1954.
I'd love a Gomora movie.
You did get a Gomora movie.
About just all the adventures of Gomora, just him going on his merry way, trying to fight peace and justice.
But he's an asshole.
No, he's not. This one is an asshole, but then by the end of this 2-parter, you feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Like,
the kid.
Yeah, he's wearing a kaiju mask because he loves kaijus.
Yeah, it's a kaiju we've seen before. I can't remember his name. It was the one with the magic stone with the meteorite.
Oh yeah.
Where you can wish for anything, and it's like.
But yeah, one of the like, so he's with this group of kids, and like they're making fun of him, going like, "Yeah, kaijus don't exist." And it's like, have you not seen all the kaiju attacks and Ultraman fighting them?
Have you not heard anything that's been going on for the last few months?
Like, has just the Science Patrol been keeping it under wraps? I don't think so.
Do they have technology where it's like, look into this little light here? Y'all look stupid. They're going to be looking for Ultraman.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe they're all out in the country, so like no one's actually there to report it.
I guess so, but like.
But then what about Greenmons or like freaking What about the oil factory that got blown up? What about the mummy and all those cops?
What the hell?
There are so many witnesses.
How do these kids not fucking know?
Then again, the Science Patrol in the first episode's like, oh, there's no such thing as aliens, even though they're part of an organization
That like looks for aliens.
that's about aliens. What did you do? Did you just sort of like, you know what? They're giving me a free place to live, and all I have to do is write down numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I need my jet license. Okay, that's a thing. Or pilot's license. Okay.
So, Osamu, he's specifically a huge fan of Gomora. Gomorasaurus, yeah. And so Gomorasaurus is apparently this legendary monster that lives on this island, like this desert island.
This Johnson Island.
Yeah, Johnson Island.
The island is called Johnson's Island. I didn't write it down, but just...
And so basically...
Wait, I get it. Because Gomora's a dick. What's another word for dick?
Johnson.
He's on Dick Island.
We call it Nine Ball Island. You don't want to know how I got that name.
Welcome to Dick Island. I want to do that now. When he's coming from the volcano, just the Jurassic Park theme going.
God damn it. So Arashi is at Johnson's Island with
I'm sorry, just Dick Island.
Dick Island. Yeah, he's at Dick Island, and they're trying to see if the legend of Gomora is true, which then it is, and we see him bust out of a mountain, and he's like, "Rawr, I'm Gomora." Rawr. Sorry, no one can see that.
Did you just knock my drink over?
Yeah. My drink?
My drink?
My Diet Dr. Kelp?
My 1% chocolate milk?
How am I supposed to enjoy talking about Ultraman without my drink? I love SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, the most quotable thing on the internet.
It really is. You can quote anything from SpongeBob. But like, I gotta say, the humans are fucking assholes in this two-part. You know why? Because they took a fucking animal from its natural habitat.
This movie,
he wasn't doing anything wrong, and then this dickbag scientist was like, "No, we gotta take him back to Japan and put him in a lab and fucking research him." And it's like, no!
Because the World Fair's happening. Let's bring back a dinosaur that's been alive for apparently...
like 100 million years.
100 million, 5,000 years.
Fucking goddamn.
Why the 5,000?
I don't know.
Could just say 100 million years.
But, like, assholes!
It's pretty much...
If you left him alone, he is by himself on a fucking island where he can't get out.
He's on Dick Island alone.
Dick Island. He has nowhere to go. Just research him there. Take some video camera. Make a movie about him. Document him. And then bring it back to Japan.
I mean, hell, someone had to take his picture because either the next day or the next day after, he was in the newspaper.
Have they not watched 1933's King Kong? Do you remember what happened when they brought him back to fucking America?
Lane, this was the 1960s. Movies didn't have VHSs yet. So basically, if you missed the movie, you're probably never going to see it again.
Well, we own King Kong on Blu-ray, so you know what?
Yeah, we can just keep watching it and watching it and watching it. Apparently, there's a colorized version of it thanks to Ted Turner.
Ooh.
But then again, it's Ted Turner.
Colorized the King Kong.
And apparently there's a quote from freaking Citizen Kane before he died was, "Get that asshole Ted Turner and his Crayolas away from Citizen Kane."
Whoa.
And his Crayolas.
Colorize the moon. So, yeah, this, like, fucking doctor is just like, "Oh, this is Gomora," and like...
What are you a doctor of? I'm a biologist. Oh.
So... they hire the Science Patrol to capture Gomora. And Cap even says, well, this will probably, like, hinder our reputation. But fuck it, let's do it anyway. Even Fuji's, like, going, like, Cap, do we really want to fucking do this? And
like,
she's
this
like,
thing's
yes.
so big.
He's, like, they're saying he's, like, 130 feet tall. He's, like, 20,000 tons. So he's, like, he's a big boy. He's a big boy.
He's a pretty big boy.
So
this is a fat kid's store.
So they get like these like tranquilizers from America. So
I want to say either the United Nations or the American Science Patrol.
And no wonder he woke up hours later, because if anything's made in America, it's fucking shit.
Well,
not trashing any Americans, not you guys. I'm just saying that usually people say that if you buy something that's made in America, it's not that good.
Well, according to the doctor, the bombs were the gas bombs were supposed to knock him out for 6 hours. And they get him in a net. It's kind of cute how it's like a net and like the 3 jet VTOLs, they fly off. Also,
Rashi is a fucking awesome shot.
Yeah, they freaking get to Osaka, but before they get to the lab, Gomora wakes up and it's like, it's only been 5 hours. Why is he up now? It's like, well, it's faulty or what the scientist said, just due to the random shift in the environment, the bomb just kind of wore off.
Oh my god.
Which I'm like, is that an actual thing? Like, if you knock me out here and take me to, say, like, somewhere high, like...
Didn't that happen in King Kong vs. Godzilla? Like, they were transporting him across the ocean and he just suddenly woke up?
Yeah, and then Godzilla was a dick and was like...
It's my ocean, fuck you.
Oh, I can't believe King Kong won that fight. No, he didn't.
So then the doctor just decides, okay, fuck it. We'll kill him, we'll stuff him, and then we'll showcase him at the Antiquities event at the World's Fair. And
That's still wrong.
That's awful.
Also, you have to stuff that big of a thing.
And by the end, there's not much fucking left of him.
Also, where are you gonna take his organs?
So Hayata and I think Hayata and Ide, they launch off from where they're carrying Gomora, and they go back to the HQ, and they have to get some fucking armaments, new weapons.
Oh no, that's in the second. That's in the second part.
Yeah.
But no, they drop Gomora down onto near Osaka.
Yeah, they dropped him 6,500 feet.
And it's like, oh my goodness, he's okay.
Yeah, he didn't die from that. No, Gomora's a tough son of a bitch. So
where does he go? He goes underground.
So,
but the biology scientist was like, he flew away. He flew away. Did you see any wings on this guy?
So then the fucking monster prince, because that's what Asamu calls himself, he gloats so much and brags because he goes to school and he hangs up the headline article with the picture of Gomora. And all the kids are just like, oh my god, you were fucking right. The Gomora does exist. Well, we're not going to tell you ever again. And then he puts up his drawing of Gomora and he's like, yeah, we haven't got a full body shot yet, but I was pretty close to what he looks like. And I'm just like, you are a little shitbag, aren't you? Fuck you, little bastard.
This was nowadays. It would have been like, this is the Blurry Toy Magazine scan, and this is my fan art of it.
I thought it'd be fair.
Here's the spy shot.
I thought it'd be fair. So then he finds out that Gomora is in Japan, so he runs off to go find him, and so he finds Gomora. Gomora almost fucking kills him, and then what does the kid do? He yells out Ultraman's name, and what happens? Ultraman fucking shows up.
I have several questions. One, where'd the kid get the Ultraman mask? Because he was playing with his friend.
He looked like an Ultraman mask.
Looked like Ultraman Powered. Because Ultraman Powered has blue eyes.
Here's a picture of the kid with the mask, and here's Ultraman Powered. Wow, look at that comparison.
How did Hayata know that, I gotta turn to Ultraman, fight him right now? It's like the person who wrote this episode didn't know anything about Ultraman. The whole Kaiju's not being real thing. Scientists wanting to keep a Kaiju alive. Friggin' World's Fair. Everyone is just an asshole.
Everyone's an asshole. So, yeah, Ultraman starts... Oh, yeah, I can see it.
What?
It does look like Ultraman Powered.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Maybe that's what they got, they got the inspiration from.
I would not do it. And I think Gomora showed up in either Great or Powered.
Oh, awesome.
But it's not that design. It's redesigned where it's he's more ferocious.
Maybe they were just really more proud of... Because, because like when you look at 1966, like 1967 Gomora, like in Ultraman, it doesn't look that bad.
He looks exactly the way he does nowadays.
It's just like nowadays he's like it's modern, so he's like better looking, and then
like the suit's more in like more of a rounder.
Yeah, and apparently Gar was telling me in Ultraman 80 there's Gomora 2, which I have seen, and it's not bad.
No, I just want to see who directed this episode. And I go to the Japanese.
I was like, whoa!
What? I go to the Japanese wiki.
No, I just like how immediately like switched to English. It's fucking
oh yeah, Google.
Google Translate. God bless it.
Episodes.
Eiji Tsuburaya himself.
Tsuburaya Ichi. Wait, who's that? Yeah. Special skills director though. Koichi Takano. Or Takano Koichi.
So yeah, so Ultraman's fighting him, and then I guess he has pockets or something because while he gets like getting tossed around by Gomora, his beta capsule fucking falls out and drops right in front of the monster prince.
How?
Don't know.
That's like
that's just Deus Ex Machina.
Just how? It's like
Chekhov's Ultraman.
Did he just poop it out?
I guess so.
Just.
And so the thing is, as I've said, I picked my favorite kaiju for a reason. I picked a winner because Gomora kicks his ass.
Can I see that, Gomora?
And like, how does he kick his ass? Mind you, because he has his tail. Because Gomora's actually the only real kaiju that actually uses his fucking tail a lot in fights.
I was gonna pop his tail out.
No, do not fucking tarnish my Gomora. So that's the reason why Ultraman gets his ass kicked and gets ultimately defeated because
he's
just
straight up bigger than him.
Yeah, and he like weighs him down more, and so like eventually his color timer doesn't go out because he like he reverts back to Hayata before it happens.
Yeah,
like,
part 2 begins with him reverting back to Hayata.
Yeah, and it's cute because like Awesome.
Oh, I should probably go back to the notes page.
Awesome is just like, oh my god, I got the beta capsule. I can become Ultraman.
Well, he doesn't call it the beta capsule. He just knows that it came from Ultraman.
So he tries to use it, and like I was like, kid, you're gonna get cancer from that thing or something.
Just filled with radiation.
Like an ultra cancer.
Ultra cancer.
Ultra radiation. That's my 1-up for Star Ninja Cancer.
That's awful.
You're
awful.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Yeah, now I have Star Ninja Cancer and Ultra Cancer. I need a Rider Cancer.
You're already watching Rider, so this cancer. Anyways,
so he tries to use the bait capsule. Obviously, it doesn't fucking work because it only works with Hayata.
Oh, the EpiPen doesn't work.
Oh no!
It looks like an EpiPen.
So the adults question what the fuck he's holding with it. He's like, never mind. Gomora went underground, so like that's the thing. Like Gomora's like a kind of like a subterranean monster, so he has the ability to go underground. So it's like.
Oh wait, Conan O'Brien, Ultraman's vibrator.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's Ultraman's vibrator. This is my Conan O'Brien impression.
Only I make sure.
Only I can do it. I'm Conan O'Brien. I hang out with all my staff.
I play video games.
I know about Detective Conan.
I'm a Gomora. So yeah, then like the science patrol, they're like, okay, we gotta fucking take down this guy. Like he's if he gets to Osaka, like we're like
he's already in Osaka.
Well, yeah, he already is. Like,
but he's going towards Osaka Castle.
Yeah, which do you remember that when Godzilla fought Anguirus because they fought Osaka, or like they fought something around something that looked like that. It was a giant castle. So yeah, so they get more weapons from the U.S. and like they upgrade some shit.
Oh, no, they don't get any weapons from the U.S.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a scene where Cap contacts the American branch in which he's actually speaking English, but it's like very rough English. He's like, "Hello, this is Captain Muramatsu. I was wondering if you had any more weapons for us." Oh. No, they don't got any more.
They sold us the last one.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, so they upgrade their shit. Ide's like, I got some stuff. He meant some because Ide's smart like that.
Ide does machines.
That's a fact.
That's a schwa, Jack.
So they go hunt. They shoot a tracker onto Gomora so they can track where he is. But eventually,
they rip his tail off.
They shoot his fucking tail off. Like, holy crap! I was like, wow.
Arashi,
and at some point,
Arashi is a good shot.
And then at some point, his Gomora's front horn on his mouth.
His nose horn.
Yeah, his nose horn gets thrown off too.
But I feel like, can I see Gomora again? I feel like that is a horn, and then what's this on his head are basically just his ears.
Yeah, I guess so. I always thought of them as more horns.
I don't know.
It's like a Triceratops.
He kind of looks like a boomerang.
Oh, Gomer boomerang.
I'm a boomerang that doesn't come back.
Gomerang?
Gomerang.
So yeah, so he's like probably the Gomora suit actor like had a fucking ball just like in the Osaka miniature set because you can see him just destroying buildings and he's having so much fun with it. But like the thing is, the army and the science patrol like they're pissing him off. Like the guy was probably just trying to get back home. That's why he was hiding underground because he was trying to escape from everyone trying to kill him.
Oh shit.
And so eventually Hayata, like, he tries to go transform into Ultraman, realizes he doesn't have his beta capsule, but then Osamu like realizes that he needs to, like, he doesn't know Hayata's Ultraman, but he knows that Hayata has something to do with Ultraman. So he like tries to like get him back. So he convinces these two like police officers to like drive him to where Gomora is, so he can give the beta capsule back to Hayata.
Well, it's not that he wants to give it back to Hayata. It's just this device has something to do with Ultraman. I'll give it to the Science Patrol so the Science Patrol can give it to Ultraman.
Oh, okay.
And the first person he bumped into that was a member of the Science Patrol was just so happened to be Hayata.
And he's like, "Where the fuck did you get that?"
And he's like, "Oh, sweet Jeebus."
Ultraman dropped it. Note to self. Seal up pockets.
Yeah, note to self. Get duct tape.
Seal pockets.
Can everybody keep it quiet? I want to hear the grass grow. Thank you.
Hey, Peter. Oh, hey, Joe. Ah, damn. Hey, Hayata. Oh.
Damn.
So then, yeah, he transforms into Ultraman. And now this time,
without a tail,
without a tail, Ultraman actually stands a fucking chance. So he beats the fucking shit out of him.
Yeah, it's like if Ultraman just came back with like a baseball. No. You know how there's the scene with Homer where he has like a bandage around his face and he has like a chair. I can just see that Ultraman has like a band-aid around his head. Gomer's just destroying the castle and just pass me the sword. Pass me. Just Ultraman's just walking and be like, "Hey, back, bitch."
It's like the Cat in the Hat where he has like the baseball bat up to the kid.
Yeah.
Gomora Ultraman. I almost want to make that the thumbnail. That's pretty good. Actually, yeah, the thumbnail just has to be Cat in the Hat with the baseball bat with Ultraman's face, and then the kid's just Gomora. So then what does Ultraman do? He does even worse shit than the fucking humans were doing. He pulls off like one of his fucking side horns and like he just
he's torn up. And like you can see the blood and interior on him. Like that's dark.
And he fucking like flies into him and shit, and then like uses his spacium ray on him, and like he just croaks. Like I was actually. Like, I wanted him to explode because I did not want to see Gomora just plop over and die. And, like, he did. He just plopped over and died. And I was like, you guys are fucking monsters.
You're a monster.
Gomora's not the monster, Ultraman. You are.
Like, that's what I was thinking this episode. I'm like, Ultraman, you're just kind of...
He's a dick!
Stop!
Sorry, yeah,
he's already dead.
Exactly. And then, what does the fucking doctor decide? Oh, don't worry. We'll show him off in the antiquity exhibit in the World's Fair. No! That's fucking terrible! And, like, we don't see his body, and it's just like, they're all like, oh man, that sucks what happened to Gomora. And it's like, you think?
No, he just took a creature out of its own natural habitat where he was doing fuck all for himself.
Oh, and then also later we see, like, Osamu, he's just fucking playing with kaiju figures and an Ultraman figure somehow.
Someone's making money off of Ultraman. But that just begs the question, if the kids don't know about real monsters, then how are the toy companies able to make designs of the kaiju? You see, that just...
I feel like that was just a toy promotion.
It just kind of leads into like a giant circle of questions.
Yeah, it's so weird though.
It's like the G joke that I made at the finale. You did it, Riku. You're now a hero. Yeah. And I can't take any of the credit for it. Son of a...
Oh my god.
Just... Hayatsu's getting none of that money. Getting none of those royalties.
So, yeah, so then, like, Osamu, thanks, Hayata thanks Osamu, just been like, oh, if you didn't give me this, Ultraman wouldn't
Ultraman was able to beat Gomora.
Because of it. So, this two-parter was really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It just... When I realized that what they were doing to Gomora was, really inhumane and monstrous, you feel bad for him.
Gomora didn't have to do that.
This episode made me love Gomora even more than I already did, because, I felt bad for him, because he was just an innocent monster minding his own fucking business, and then a group of fucking people just took him away from his home, and he was upset and angry, so of course he went on a fucking rampage, because he was angry. He was sad. And then Ultraman had to make it worse, and just actually take him down once for all. I couldn't have just flown him back to Johnson's Island, and...
There you go, dick.
Oh no, you're tailless and hornless, but oh well, at least you get to live. So...
You know what? I think that should have been it. Because think about this. Think about it this way. In the first part, when Ultraman fought Gomora, Gomora fled. He didn't kill Ultraman. He didn't beat him. He spared him his life.
Yep. He should have done the same thing.
Ultraman should have done the same.
Return the favor.
Yeah.
Fucking... Ultraman's an asshole.
Everyone should have just been shouting, destroy him, beat him, do it. And just, right as Ultraman's about to do it, he doesn't.
Yeah, Osamu, even he's oh, Gomora's my favorite kaiju, but then he's yeah, kill him, Ultraman! Fuck him up! I'm what the hell, kid? He should have been the one to be no, don't kill him, take him back to his home.
Ultraman's not supposed to fight. Not like this.
Not like this. So yeah, but overall, a really good two-parter. I enjoyed it. I think this is one of the better episodes of Ultraman, honestly. Just everyone got to do something. They were all working together, and you know what? Even the Science Patrol had some help in defeating Gomora. So. And
you also got a review of the original King Kong movie.
Pretty much. Except for the King Kong movie has more bugs.
Cell would have been here.
And a giant gorilla. You also get a giant gorilla.
Wait, so Cell and a giant gorilla would be here as well? Oh. Anyways, I think that wraps up this episode.
Yeah. Pretty fun.
Yeah. So, this has been Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger, episode 103. All I hear is Blah-Blah-Blahzumi. And, yeah, we'll see you all next time. So, schwa for now.
Schwa for now.